everyone again, and back we're back again. I'm back there with my good buddy over there in British Columbia, Keith Meldrum. Hey Keith.
Hey Pete, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm rocking and rolling, baby. Hey,
Good stuff.
listen, we've got Pain Supported Self-Management Week coming up soon now. It's getting a lot
hmm
of interest, etc. now.
hmm
We've been posting a lot about it on social media, done a few videos and whatnot. And do you know what? I know I get excited where every year when we do these now, I'm
Yeah.
really super excited because we've included the Pain Self Management Week
Yeah.
from the 3rd through to the 8th, and we're finishing it off with the conference. But
hmm
what I'm thinking about, with Pain Supported Self Management, think back to what it was a few years ago. It was just, I think it feels like it was just an idea, but now over the years, like, 10, 15, probably 20 years, it's become a story, and to me, I've been part of this story. You've become part of this story, and um, and I always think in the early days, I was perhaps a bit lacking confidence. I was probably sitting on the sidelines of just, of playing self-management, etc. But when I actually got involved with it, that is when I really started to personally grow as an individual, really, And I also think about people, whether you're a person living with pain or if you're a healthcare professional who works in this area. I think sometimes you've got to it's get involved, become part of the story because I don't know about you, this story is getting bigger and bigger. Big organisation, we're talking big organisations getting involved now. They're
Yeah.
talking about it. IASP, the European Pain Federation, etc. I mean, are
hmm
you noticing that yourself?
I am. Yeah. Like I said, we are starting to see that uptake from some of these organizations, and first I would just like to recognize some of the organizations that have jumped on board for the inaugural Pain Supported Self-Management Week. We've got the folks at Chronic Pain Australia who jumped in, and Pain South Africa, and here in Canada, Pain Canada and Pain BC are behind us. So that's great. We're
Yeah.
really appreciative. Your comment about being a story really resonates with me. It's like you. I mean, my sort of introduction into self-management, supported self-management, was back almost 20 years now, but there was no story at the time. There was nobody there to share this information with me. I had to figure it out on my own. It wasn't very graceful, and I didn't do it very well. I stumbled and fumbled my way in, and often was sitting on the sidelines because I didn't know anything about it. So as it now becomes more, I would love to say it's mainstream, and we're not there yet, but it's getting to be more understood by certain parts of healthcare as as this story is being told, and this is what we're looking for organizations and individuals to do, is to join us and be part of their story. So part of the story by sharing their story and just sharing what we're doing. And one of the most important things we're asking is individuals and organizations to support Pain Supported Self-Management Week by, reposting and sharing and just helping get the word out there, because it's all about awareness. And the more we can raise the awareness, the more pain supported self-management will be translated even further into everything, healthcare. And there's lots of people out there, Pete, I know, that still really don't know about this. They're struggling. And we need to raise that awareness so people understand that this can be a very important and viable part of their story.
Mm, mm, totally agree. Yeah, so it's resharing. We as you know, we're doing a regular video update every week now
Mhm.
until the actual week itself. But if you see a poster, we use the hashtag of PSSMW 25 when if you see that hashtag, if you can use that when you're
Yeah.
sharing because then people can look up, see what's going on. If you're posting stuff about pain self-management and that week, other people will see what's going on. Listen, I don't know about you, Keith, but we're we are it's becoming a bigger family now with pain supported self-management, we're
Hmm.
getting larger, but in terms of healthcare, we're still feel sometimes we're a small family as well. Like,
Yeah.
there's only, compared to other health issues.
Hmm.
So and for us to grow, we need to stick together,
Yeah.
and I mean, as I said at the beginning of this video, I'm really excited because I'm so surprised in how many people are interested in it and are already resharing information and want to get, and they're emailing me most days and say, "Hey, how can I get involved?"
Right.
And really, it's about how can they can get, well, as you know, I'll put it on the end of this video when we post this out. But it's some ideas. They're looking for ideas on how to get
Yeah.
involved. You're sharing stuff. If you want to do little events, you can do a video like this, or record an audio, um, do an Instagram live and or something like that. It's just something that's going to grab someone's attention. Tell people what you're doing.
Hmm.
What are they doing about promoting pain self management in in their neck of the woods,
Yeah.
I mean, this is so it's a worldwide initiative, and I'm interested. I know you'd be interested. Hey, what's going on in there in other parts of the world? I mean, we know our good friend over there in New Zealand, him,
Hmm.
he does fantastic work. We learned about
Yes.
what he's doing
Hmm.
in the Maori communities over there in New Zealand, and all the fantastic work that Chronic Pain Australia are doing
Yeah.
over there with people there, and a massive country.
Hmm.
I'm just getting to learn about what they're doing in South Africa, etc.
Hmm.
So I think I mean that's what I'm interested in. I want to hear from other people. If you use the hashtag, so that will be with the video coming out. This video is hashtag, the hashtag symbol PSSMW25.
Yeah.
If you use that, we can then track you guys, and we can find out and we can share what you're doing as well.
Absolutely. One of the things that you just heard, I was thinking of as well you were sharing that is, individuals, because there's many out there who, and there are those who have learned and are, implementing pain supported self-management as part of their lives. We want to hear their story because every individual who shares their story, that is knowledge that they give to somebody else who
Yeah.
somebody who's maybe struggling can say, hey, I was like that person and I can do that too. So one of the greatest things we can have is individuals sharing their experiences and how they've come to where they're at and how, pain supported self-management is, improved and affected their quality of life. Let's just share it all and let's keep building that family. Like I say, it's a growing family, but we need it to be bigger.
Yeah. It's important storytelling. It's funny enough, I had a guy, I think he emailed me yesterday, Saturday, and he was saying, is there anywhere on the site, the Pain Toolkit site, he wanted to hear from other people,
Right,
and made me think, oh, perhaps I need to put another section in there about patient stories, etc.
right.
But I signposted him to the YouTube channel,
Hmm.
the pain, where I think there's about 300 videos on there now that obviously this one will be on YouTube.
Right.
But where there's loads of stories and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, but storytelling is a big part of self-management as well.
Yeah.
Help people. I mean, that's how I learn. I'm still learning now.
Yes.
We was,
Yes.
when we was talking before we started recording this video about. I've never been this age before, and experiencing all this new stuff going on, like any new pains or symptoms, So
Hmm. Yeah.
constantly, when you're living with pain or a long-term condition, we need to keep learning. We need to and get handy tips from other people,
Yeah.
because I don't. Hey, listen, I don't know all the answers. Like I say, I'm still learning myself,
Absolutely. And that is what's fundamental to pain supported self-management is
Mm.
that support can come from other people who live with pain and their experiences and their stories that they share with others that inspire and help others. It can be support from healthcare providers who connect with and understand people. I mean, it's not limited to any one faction. It's not healthcare providers only or only people living with it. It's everybody. And as we're talking about this, it's really that storytelling. I mean, history is full of, that's how history was written
Yeah,
many years ago.
yeah.
It was stories that were told before they wrote things down. Telling stories and sharing experiences is the best way to connect with people. So the more we can see that happen, and people really can't underestimate how their story can be somebody's catalyst for change.
Mm.
And they just don't know how much they can affect other people's lives just by sharing their experiences.
I tell you, it made me have a good old think about, that post you did this week. I think you posted it. You do those a path forward
Mhm.
on Facebook, and you talked about the importance of family,
Yeah. Yeah.
how having a support of the family, etc.
Mhm.
And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, yeah, we are a family of self managers, etc.
Yeah.
And but also I was thinking those people out there who may not have a family
Mhm.
to turn to, and that is where those that are living on their own, who or perhaps haven't got this family support, but then they can turn for support with us, like
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
they're part of our family,
Yeah.
and yeah, and when we're launching the during the pain support self management week, we're launching the pain academy course, especially for patients, people living with long term pain.
Mhm.
And Dave is doing the final touches, and we're going to have a special section there where people who are doing the course, online course, there, I'm thinking about calling it buddies,
Mhm.
you know, because it's we are paying self-management buddies.
Mhm.
We're
Yeah.
all part of that massive family around the world. I think they didn't is it the World Health Organization? They quoting 1 in 5 people live with pain, is it, or is it IAS quoting that number?
I think most of the organizations, that's the pretty common stat that you hear in most of those organizations. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's there's a massive community out there.
Hmm.
Week, Pain Supported Self Management Week, is that where we can all come together. You know, how can we all network together? How can we learn from other
Yeah.
dudes from around the world? That's the bit that's really exciting me.
Yeah. Absolutely. And that's what we need to do. And that's brilliant what you said. Some people either don't have family or maybe their family support doesn't really
Mm.
offer them what they need, but other family support from their brothers and sisters who live with pain and have learned how to live better with their pain, that can be their family. And somebody's journey today and their experiences can be somebody's catalyst for change. It's just, we cannot underestimate that. So we need to tell stories and share them loud and wide. And that's what Pain Supported Self Management Week is, which will be bookended by yet another amazing conference. It'll be the third one that we're doing, and we've got just an amazing lineup. So looking forward to it.
Well, Keith, I think we'll wrap it up there. And if anybody's got any questions, just drop us, myself or Keith, a message, and we'll get back to you. We'll answer you when we can, I guess, as soon as possible, really. That's what we like.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so take care, Keith. I'll see you
All right.
again on
Okay.
another
Thanks,
one.
Pete.
We'll do another video next week, let you know how things are getting on. But
Mhm.
if you've got any questions at all, say drop us both a line. Take care, guys. Ciao.
See you, everyone.